In today's video, we will be discussing all of the angelic ultimate skills. Hello everyone, and welcome to our DM013 YouTube channel. Let us start the video. When Vildanova created the world, he also created 14 angelic skills, which included 7 virtue series skills. Let's take a closer look at each skills. But first, I'll list their names. 7 virtue skills. Ultimate skill Michael, Lord of Justice. Ultimate skill Raphael, Lord of Wisdom. Ultimate skill Uriel, Lord of Vows. Ultimate skill Gabriel, Lord of Patience. Ultimate skill Raguel, Lord of Charity. Ultimate skill Metatron, Lord of Purity. Ultimate skill Sariel, Lord of Hope. And other 7 skills. Ultimate skill Astarte, Lord of Heaven. Ultimate skill Haniel, Lord of Glory. Ultimate skill Jibriel, Lord of Rigor. Ultimate skill Sandalphon, Lord of Condemnation. Ultimate skill Melchizedek, Lord of Domination. Ultimate skill Israfil, Lord of Judgment. Ultimate skill Azrael, Lord of Salvation. Let's begin a detailed discussion of all the ultimate skills. Ultimate skill Astarte, Lord of Heaven, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova. Later Vildanova given the ultimate skill Astarte to Dino. Astarte's abilities. An ability that even Vildanova praised, possessing the devastating combination of creation and destruction. Astarte subskill. Evolution. The ability to evolve skills in the direction that the user desires. Unique skills can even evolve into ultimate skills if the user has enough energy. Ultimate skill Haniel, Lord of Glory, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova and later it was given to Gracia. Haniel's abilities. Haniel is an ability centered around balance, offering a perfect blend of offensive and defensive powers. Haniel's passive skills. Ultimate skill Haniel does not possess any active skills like every other ultimate skills, but it has 5 passive skills. Attack sense, hostility detection, accord of energy, offensive defensive balance adjustment, and automatic recovery. Attack sense. This ability allows the user the power to perceive and detect the hidden traps and snares set up by the enemy. Hostility detection. This particular ability allows the user to accurately determine and track the movements of their enemies. Accord of energy. This allows the user to transform attributes that are not considered favorable or beneficial into ones that are advantageous and beneficial. In other words, the user has the power to alter or modify certain qualities or characteristics that may be seen as negative or unfavorable and turn them into positive and advantageous attributes. Offensive-defensive balance adjustment. This ability allows the user to effectively convert the power of their attack into defense, allowing for a more strategic and balanced approach to combat. By utilizing this ability, the user can shift their focus from offensive to defensive maneuvers, depending on the situation at hand. Additionally, this ability offers the user the advantage of converting their defensive capabilities into offensive power, providing an effective means of counterattacking their opponents. Automatic recovery. This ability allows the user an automatic healing effect that slowly mends all wounds over time. The healing process is gradual and continuous, allowing the user to recover from injuries without the need for external aid or medical assistance. Ultimate skill Jibriel, Lord of Rigor, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova and later it was given to Pico. Jibriel's subskill. Judgment of Heaven. This particular ability is the power to unleash all the attacks that the target has ever used to harm someone else, all at once, causing the target to receive the same amount of damage they have inflicted in the past. It's a potent skill that can be used to level the playing field in combat and can turn the tide of battle in your favor. Ultimate skill Sandalphon, Lord of Condemnation, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova. The skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by Tatsuya Kondo. Before his death, the ultimate skill was passed on to Carrera. Sandalphon subskills. Ultimate skill Sandalphon possesses 5 subskills: Necrosis, Dispel, Eraser, Remove, and Judgment. Necrosis. This ability destroys the target's magic circuits, preventing them from using magic and magicule-based healing. Dispel. This ability can counteract magical effects. Eraser. This ability is a highly precise and dense magical strike that identifies the target's essence and draining their energy. Remove. Breaks down the target's defensive barriers. Judgment. The combination of Dispel, Eraser, Necrosis, and Remove are incredibly powerful and can eliminate any target effectively and swiftly. Dispel can instantly remove any magical effect or enchantment. Eraser can erase the target's essence, draining their energy. Necrosis can destroy the target's magic circuits, preventing them from using magic and magicule-based healing, and Remove can break down the target's defensive barriers. When used together, these abilities create a potent force that can easily overwhelm any foe. The speed of this combination is as fast as light, making it an incredibly deadly attack. Ultimate skill Melchizedek, Lord of Domination, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova. The skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation, until it was the ultimate enchantment given to Cagali by Michael. Because it was a skill given by Michael, the ultimate skill converted into ultimate enchantment. Melchizedek's ability. It is able to quickly analyze and comprehend the level of power wielded by its target, thereby allowing it to take advantage of this knowledge in order to effectively manipulate and direct the target's actions to suit its own purposes. Ultimate skill Israfil, Lord of Judgment, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova. The skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by Zelario. Israfil's abilities. It specializes in spatial management, with its performance similar to Uriel's backward compatibility. It can control the flow of any kind of matter and wavelength, including spiritrons, within its area of influence. Israfil's subskill. Spatial Domination. It is a more potent version of spatial manipulation, giving the user complete control over the element of space. It allows the user to freely switch between spaces, performing teleportation easily, as well as block or restrict others even further and in a wider area than spatial manipulation. Ultimate skill Azrael, Lord of Salvation, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova. The skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by Abera. We currently don't have much information about the ultimate skill Azrael. We are currently unsure about its abilities or specific subskills that it possesses, as they are currently unknown. We'll update this as soon as we know more. Ultimate skill Michael, Lord of Justice, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills, and the highest ranked of them all, and later it was given to Rudra Namal Naska. Michael's ability. The user has authority as control over free will. Michael's subskills. Ultimate skill Michael possesses 4 subskills: Armageddon, Castle Guard, Regalia Dominion, and Ultimate Dominion. Armageddon. This ability allows the user to call upon a massive army of up to 2 million angels to serve and obey them. The user gains complete control over these celestial beings, who can be used for a variety of purposes, including protection, guidance, or even combat. The angels summoned through this ability are known for their divine powers and unwavering loyalty to their master, making them a formidable force to be reckoned with. Castle Guard. An impenetrable barrier that can be activated by the user at will, powered by the loyalty of the user's subjects. While the barrier is active, the use of skills, magic, magicules, and even aura is completely prohibited, leaving only purely psychological means of attack available to the user, such as hockey. Regalia Dominion. The ability to place any life form under the user's will. Success is determined if the user's available energy is greater than the target, with the only significant trade-off being that the captured target's total energy will be deducted from the users to maintain their control over them. As a result, the number of subjects that can be controlled at once is limited. The user can also access the skills of those under their control. Ultimate Dominion. The counterpart to Regalia Dominion. Its power is absolute control over any angelic skill holder, achieved by sending signals of interference to the target's hardcore via domination circuits deeply embedded within all angelic skills, in which are connected to Michael. The user has to be aware of the target's location via some means for this to work, though. The user can freely use and duplicate after analysis the angelic skills of those under their control, with the degree of said control at their discretion. However, the effect can be resisted to some extent, especially if the subject has a demonic skill. Ultimate skill Raphael, Lord of Wisdom, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. This skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by rimuru tempest. Raphael's abilities. Its essence is managing the laws of the world, specializing in support and the alteration of skills. Raphael's subskills. Ultimate skill. Raphael possesses 9 subskills: thought acceleration, analytical appraisal, parallel operation, chant annulment, all of creation, alteration, future attack prediction, synthesize and separate. Thought acceleration. It allows the user to greatly increase the speed of their thought process. The user can adjust the level of acceleration as needed, as well as extend the effect to other individuals. The exact factor by which their thought process is accelerated varies from several hundred to millions, or even hundreds of millions, depending on the individual. Analytical appraisal. Analytical appraisal releases waves that enter the target of analysis and perform a full scan of their composition, which is then sent back to the user. Through this, the user can gain information such as the material composition of the target, the amount of magicules it possesses, and if they're under the effects of skills or magic. Parallel operation allows the user to detach their analysis of phenomena from their regular thoughts. Chant annulment. It eliminates the need for chanting. When using magic after a spell is analyzed or successfully cast, the spell is stored in the user's mind and available to be instantly cast just by thinking about its activation. All of creation. It allows the user to comprehend anything, as long as they have a basic understanding of it and it is perceivable to the user. Alteration. The ability allow user to make changes and adjustments to a particular skill or set of skills. It involves the ability to modify and evolve existing skills to better suit the needs of a particular situation or goal. This process may include refining existing abilities, learning new techniques, or developing entirely new skill sets. Through the power of alteration, individuals can adapt to changing circumstances, improve their effectiveness, and achieve greater levels of success. Future attack prediction. The ability to predict attacks in the form of light trails. The terrifying properties of this skill is not its ability to predict, but that whatever it predicts is guaranteed to happen. Synthesize and separate. Allows the user to merge two things together or split things apart into more basic components. Ultimate skill. Uriel, Lord of Vows, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. It was awakened by Rudra Namal Naska, but he traded for Veladanova's ultimate skill Michael with Rudra's ultimate skill Uriel. The skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by rimuru tempest. Uriel's abilities. Its essence is the loyalty of one's followers or the believer system, and spatial management. Uriel's subskills. Ultimate skill. Uriel possesses 4 subskills: unlimited imprisonment, law manipulation, absolute defense, and spatial domination. Unlimited imprisonment, or infinity prison. It entombs the target inside of an infinitely vast imaginary space for eternity and prevents any interaction between the inside and outside. It doesn't weaken over time and cannot be damaged via standard physical damage. Moreover, the skills of the target are sealed along with them, making them impossible to use for the most part, though certain low-energy skills can still be used to some extent if the target is particularly strong. Law manipulation. It allows the manipulation of the laws of the world from either a magical or scientific perspective. How effective it is used depends on the user's abilities. If the user does not have sufficient affinity for the respective laws, or does not have enough knowledge about the scientific or magical laws and the way they operate, they will not be able to fully bring out the skill's power. Absolute defense, or universal barrier. This skill provides perfect defense using a combination of multi-layer barrier and the severing of space between the outside and inside of the barrier. It can automatically protect the user without any need for their intent or awareness of the attack. Spatial domination. It is a more potent version of spatial manipulation, giving the user complete control over the element of space. It allows the user to freely switch between spaces, performing teleportation easily, as well as block or restrict others even further and in a wider area than spatial manipulation. Ultimate skill. Gabriel, Lord of Patience, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. It is the ultimate skill given to Velsard by Vildanova. Gabriel's ability. Its essence is the fixation of states and responding to unforeseen situations. Gabriel's sub-skills. Ultimate skill Gabriel possesses 3 sub-skills: fixation, eternal world, and space-time manipulation. Fixation. This allows the user to preserve and fix something in its current state, effectively creating a state of temporal stasis. In other words, it prevents any further changes or moves from occurring, ensuring that the object or situation remains unchanged until the user decides to unlock it. Eternal world. A world system skill that brings everything in the user's domain to an absolute halt, locking them in place and nullifying all kinds of attacks. Space-time manipulation. It allows the user to manipulate and utilize the elements of space and time, allowing them to perform arts like space-time connection or even instant motion depending on their proficiency. Ultimate skill Raguel, Lord of Charity, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. It was the ultimate skill given to Valgrant by Vildanova. Raguel's ability. Its essence is support that lies in the enlargement of effect that freely manipulates all energy or amplification. Raguel's sub-skills. Ultimate skill Raguel possesses 5 sub-skills: charity, thought acceleration, parallel existence, space-time manipulation, and multi-layer barrier. Charity. The ability to amplify something near infinitely. When used on a person, it can be used to either increase their strength or surpassing the limit of their body, resulting in living things being burned alive by their own body heat or otherwise falling apart. When used on an attack, the result is absolutely catastrophic, increasing its power to the absolute limit and creating the strongest offensive power. Thought acceleration. It allows the user to greatly increase the speed of their thought process. The user can adjust the level of acceleration as needed, as well as extend the effect to other individuals. The exact factor by which their thought process is accelerated varies from several hundred to millions, or even hundreds of millions, depending on the individual. Parallel existence. The skill allows the user to exist in multiple points in the same space and time and split their consciousness and give flesh to independent alter egos of themselves, referred to as another body. Space-time manipulation. It allows the user to manipulate and utilize the elements of space and time, allowing them to perform arts like space-time connection or even instant motion depending on their proficiency. Multi-layer barrier. Multiple ranged barriers are linked with various resistances to create a multi-layer barrier. It's a thin, colorless, invisible coating covering the body. It is a barrier consisting of several layers, but still so thin that magic sense can only barely spot it. It doesn't require much magic power to keep going. Once it is summoned, it barely consumes any magic power at all. Even if it gets destroyed, the user can just recreate it instantly. Ultimate skill Metatron, Lord of Purity, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. This skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by Leon Cromwell. Metatron's ability. It's a power specialized in the purification of energy into a pure state and can be considered a superior version of holy magic. It allows the user to wield spiritrons to a terrifying degree, turning the user into a walking god of destruction if they so choose. In addition to its insane offensive power, its purification ability also grants the user incredible efficiency with their energy usage. Its only drawback is that its full potential cannot be unleashed without causing massive collateral damage. Ultimate skill Sariel, Lord of Hope, is one of the 14 angelic skills created by Vildanova, as well as is one of the 7 virtue skills. This skill was released into the cycle of reincarnation until it was awakened by Granville Rousseau, and later given to Chloe Aubert after his death. Sariel's abilities. User has the authority over life and the cycle of reincarnation. Sariel's subskill. Life domination. The user can rewrite information particles. By rewriting the information particles of the soul, the user can manipulate a person's thoughts, emotions, and even memories. Additionally, by stealing the body's energy, the user can weaken their opponent and even drain their life force. These powers are not to be taken lightly and require skill and caution to use effectively. Sorry for the another lengthy video, but there was a lot of information to cover. I hope everyone enjoys this new video.